Do you know there is an online service for which you can pay by sending cash in an anonymous envelope to the company's office? The company that I'm talking about is called Mullvad VPN, but the question is why in digital era a software as a company VPN service is taking cash payments? Let's find out. Hi, my name is Ayan and on this channel I talk about tech, travel and transform. So if you resonate with any of that, do smash that subscribe button. So let's talk about Mullvad VPN, and this is the VPN that I have been using for little over 2 years. And no, this is not a sponsored video. In fact, this video is really important. I wanted to make it for a very long time, and I want to talk about why everyone should be using VPN all the time whenever they're browsing internet, and especially people like me who are travelers and digital nomad must need a VPN. Now, don't get me wrong, there are tons of different VPN providers, and you might have seen a lot of famous VPN providers' names popping up here and there, especially on the YouTube. But the reason why Mullvad stands out of the crowd and why I started using it, it's in the core philosophy of the company and the product itself. You see, you can make payments to Mullvad by actually sending them cash in anonymous envelopes straight to their company, or you can also pay to Mullvad using cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. That's what I prefer. Now, going back to the very basics, the core functionality of every VPN service provider is to hide your real public IP address and to make it look like that you're browsing internet from a different country or a different region altogether. All of the VPNs that are available on the internet are very much capable of doing that. In fact, there would be some who might have more servers and more locations than Mullvad. But the reason Mullvad is different, as I mentioned, it's very much privacy friendly right from the foundation. So if you look at any other VPN provider, you have to create an account where you give your email address, your phone number, your name, and the VPN provider has all the information about you. You can definitely change your IP address and your location and get away from the snooping eyes on the internet. But at the end of the day, VPN provider will always know what you are browsing and where are you browsing from. Unlike Mullvad, where they never ask you to create any account in the first place. That means you don't have to give them your name, your email address, your phone number, and they don't even know who you are in real life. Now, the feature to pay for this VPN service using cash or by cryptocurrency makes you even more anonymous, that even the company that is providing the service don't even know anything about you, who you are and where you come from. Now, I can totally understand if you are thinking that why I am such paranoid about my identity, what things I have done wrong, but it's not about that. It's about different things that I'm going to be discussing in a moment. But before that, let me mention that if you're not such privacy conscious, you can still use all the advanced features of the Mullvad, and you can still use your banking applications or your credit card to pay for the service. It costs around €5 per month for 5 devices, which is not bad considering how much features it has, which I'm going to be talking about in another section. You see, at the end of the day, even the VPN providers are software companies having different servers across the world, and in the event their servers get compromised or hacked, your personal details will be leaked and the hackers will know your browsing history and where are you coming from. Because by using VPNs, you can definitely trick your internet service providers, but these VPN companies are in control of the exit nodes. That means they always know what you are browsing on the internet. The other reason is there has been some incidents in the past where for some weird reason the VPN users are looked at by local government always with suspicion, and the local government can ask the VPN provider body to give information about their clients, about their users. But if you're using a VPN like Mullvad, they don't have any information about the user whatsoever. So that means you are also safe from surveillance state and government that wants to snoop onto its citizens. I know a ton of people, including my family and my friends, who says that everything that they're doing on internet is totally legal and they don't have anything to hide. But if you really think that someone is snooping your IP address, your location and your browsing patterns just to give you targeted ads, you really want to reconsider it. So if we talk just about last year 2023, there has been more than 3,200 data breaches across the world, and almost 350 million internet users have been affected by them, making their name, location, IP addresses, gender, browsing history compromised to hackers, available to sell on dark web. These breaches brings tons of complication, and credit card theft is the least of your worry. You might be seeing some scams happening in today's time, especially in India, where someone pretending to be a police officer will call your parents and tell them that their child is in their custody because they have found some drugs and they are asking for some money to release their children. A lot of people are getting victimized of such scam because the scammer is so confident because they know their children's name, they know which college they go to, their exact location, and what they browse on the internet. On the other hand, there were a lot of services in India that got breached, compromising a lot of Aadhaar card numbers of many citizens. Now, someone can clone your Aadhaar card, get a SIM card, do all the illegal activities, and you will be the one held responsible for it. This is the classic case of identity theft, and it's unfortunate that in countries like India, where there is no strict data privacy rules, the companies are trying to get maximum possible data of all the users, exposing people like you and me on the internet, and that is why India is among top 5 countries around the world which has most number of data breaches. The other problem faced by travelers and digital nomads like me is oftentimes we have to go to different countries to get our work done, and we have to connect with all sort of public networks. It could be Wi-Fi in your hotel, or it could be a public Wi-Fi available in a near coffee shop, and you never know who's listening to the packet on the other side and making you exposed on the internet. Now, I have also visited some of the countries that are known to be surveillance state. That means they keep an eye on the internet activities of everyone in the country, and oftentimes these countries have also put censorship, meaning that they have banned a lot of websites that you may require to get your work done. All of this can be easily solved using a good VPN that hides your IP address, changes your location, and encrypts your data traffic on DNS level. Mullvad is based on WireGuard, has all these features and even some advanced ones like protection against WebRTC leakage, protection against quantum tunneling, and much more that I'm not going to be discussing in today's video. But if you want to find out more, I'm gonna leave some links that you could read in the description below. Now the real question is how Mullvad works and how it knows without any name, email address, or phone number that the account is linked to my device. And for that, now let's move to my workstation screen. I'll give you a short walkthrough. So here we are on the Mullvad website, and you can read everything about it, including their philosophy, free the internet, Mullvad VPN, and they also have a Mullvad browser which is very privacy friendly, so you can also read it. They also mention why privacy matters, so you can definitely check it out. Now, regarding the question that how Mullvad will link this device to my account, so for that you first have to sign up. So you can go into the account tab and create a new account. Over here you can see that it will not ask for your email address, it will not ask you for name, but if you generate an account number, this is the unique number that the Mullvad will provide you, and you have to save it. You have to keep it very secret. This is your account number that you will use to connect to the Mullvad services and also recharge it when it's required. So now let's add credit to my account, because as I mentioned that it's €5 per month. It's a flat rate. There are no different tiers. So now let's add some credit to my account, and over here you can go to it. I have copied my account number and you should save it somewhere. So I will paste it here and I will log in. So once you log in, there are different options using which you can put credit to your account. You can see that it definitely has credit and debit card for people who are not that much privacy conscious. And there are people who want to use cryptocurrency like me. So I use Monero or Bitcoin. Let's see how Bitcoin works. And the good part is on cryptocurrency, it also gives you a 10% discount. So if I select Bitcoin over here, what Mullvad will do, it will generate a new Bitcoin address for you every time you want to do a transaction. So you can paste this Bitcoin address to your Bitcoin wallet and you can send this many Bitcoins to Mullvad. And once you do it, you will have 1 month of credit to your account. Similarly, you can use other currencies like Monero and you can generate one-time payment address and you can top up your account. And for people who are extra privacy conscious, you can use the cash option. And once you select it, Mullvad will create a new string for you. So what you have to do, you have to send €5 to Mullvad to this office address. And in the same envelope where you will be sending the cash, you can also put this in a small piece of paper. And once they receive it, they will top up your account with that much money that you have sent their way. The good thing is they also accept different currencies. You can see all the currencies are listed over here, and there are some do's and don'ts and some good recommendation that Mullvad has provided over here. This is strictly for people who might be targeted on internet and someone's life is in danger because of some reason. I can think of some journalist using this option to send cash to get Mullvad top up. But yeah, once you do that, your account will be top up and you should be able to use it. Now on the Mullvad side, you can also check for leaks. So since I'm using the VPN, I use it all the time. I mentioned everyone should be using it. You can see there is no WebRTC leaks. There are no DNS leaks. And you can see that I'm using Mullvad. I haven't changed my location, but there is still no DNS leak. That means my whatever I'm searching on the internet is encrypted. It's not being snooped by any other person. And if you talk about how you want to use it, you can download the application over here. It has application for Windows, for Mac OS, for Linux, Android and iOS, and they also have a Mullvad browser which you can also use. So it's pretty much covering all the operating system, and once you download it, you will see it in your icon tray on the Mac, and you can switch location, and you can see there are different servers Mullvad provides. So I can change location to, let's say, France, and yes, I am in France now. And I can also have a lot of different settings over here. I'm not gonna show it because it also exposes my account number. But back to the Mullvad website, I highly recommend that you read their blogs. They are doing a lot of great things, especially in security space. And at the very last, you can find all the Mullvad contact details where you can write it to them in case you want any sort of support. And if you're interested to read about how everything function, about their server function, how secure they are, what type of audits that they do, and if there was even a case where a local government asked them to submit data but they didn't, so you can read all about it on Mullvad website. It's a really good and it's a really great service that I recommend everyone to use. So on the phone, you can also download the application and it will install a small VPN profile, and then you would be able to use that. And that's how you get a really great VPN, keeping you secure online just at the price of one pizza. So yeah, if you're a digital nomad or a traveler like me, you should be using it all the time. And if you want to check out every tech gear that I carry with me in my pouch, you can check out this video. And this video will tell you everything that I carry as a digital nomad in my bag. So thank you for watching. That was all I wanted to cover in this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something new, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.